caught that or not. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sandbox Wednesday stream. We're welcoming back. Welcoming. You gotta work on the enunciation. We're welcoming back. Lucas is right from his trip. Welcome back, Lucas. And I didn't introduce myself. Lucas and I haven't talked in 2 weeks, basically, now. So we were just vibing, and I'm like, we should probably start this show. We're 15 minutes late. I'm Alex Florez, a.k.a. Kamasazi, joined here by, once again, Lucas is right. We kicked Conrad to the curb, and Lucas is back. Replaced Conrad. Oh, well. No, it's okay.
Rip.
Conrad will be back at some point.
I can't tell you how grateful I am that he stepped in to cover for me. I felt so bad leaving you, and he just superheroed on in and just oh yeah.
Oh, he's in the chat going, oh, come on.
So much easier. Hi, Conrad. Thank you. I don't know why I'm yelling. My microphone's right here.
Yeah. Conrad was a big help. We're super grateful for him stepping in. And what have we got going on? We've got, so we're in the in between times between when you finish your game for your game jam and when you find out who the winners of your game jam are. So Vpire right now is working really hard at going through the results, making sure all the 3 wolves on the default template get kicked out, and making sure everybody's following the rules, and getting us a list of all the people who submitted correctly, and then the council gets to start judging. And I think there's going to be staff judges on this one as well, but the council, records down all the feedback. So if you opted in during your game jam submission, we put a checkbox there for you to say, hey, I want feedback of my game, whether I win or lose, basically. That way, as soon as we're done reviewing your game, we can send you that feedback and you can know. You won't know from that feedback if you won or lost. You're going to wait for the announcements, but we'll be able to let you know what our notes are as judges.
Okay.
And let's see. I want to fix Lucas's webcam real fast here because you got some ghosting stuff going on here. It's not a big deal. Fixed.
Also, while we're on that, if you could send me the login information for Restream, it seems that I don't have the valid stuff anymore.
It's in our chat, the Alex's chat. If you scroll up a little bit, Conrad asked.
Gotcha.
All right.
Thank you.
Are you talking about the Steve Aoki one with 11 wolves? Isn't Roxy Miguel working on that one, or is that somebody else? It is Roxy. So that's different. Like if you're making it as a meme, but it's like an actual game, that's different. But for those who are here, you know what we're talking about. We're talking about somebody who submitted, I think, over 100 times the exact same game, just because they were trying to farm that sand, and it did not work. They got nothing. They were totally disqualified from the competition. Every single entry. They put in all that work, and it was super obvious that it was just poor sportsmanship. Anyway, so in this between time, we get to play your games live on stream. We're checking all these cool multiplayer games out. I did see there was one in the chat. That was... Ooh, I gotta scroll up a little bit. The Courier. So we're gonna play... Let's play that one first, because he said that there's players in there right now. After we play the Courier, we're going to play Asteroid ID 345, which was requested last time. But we're going to go to where there's people at this moment. So let's go to the Courier. And
I'm in.
That was fast. With the search function, things go by really fast. This just straight up looks like Portal. Like, first glance, I'm like, Portal? I dig it. I like those office Office Space kind of vibes in games. Like what's that heavily narrated game called? I don't remember. It's
Red Alert. Don't even have to say yes. I know I got it right.
not Red Alert. Ooh, we got some VFX right here on the intro screen. Look at this. This just doesn't even look like the Sandbox. This just looks like somebody's indie game creation. Looks really good. Hack the planet. Oh, because Lucas said I'm in. No, but what's the game that I'm thinking of? Good grief. Well, it's like your every move is narrated. So like if you like take a left turn, the narrator says something about the fact that you took a left turn, and if you take a right turn, they say something about that, and if you take a left turn and then change your mind and turn around, they also say something about that. So like, yeah, it's wild, and the world is always like changing, and the narrator's like talking about the inevitability of your fate and your struggle against it, and they like give up.
Is
on
it
you.
Samuel L. Jackson?
The Stanley Parable, that's what it's called. Thank you. It's not Samuel L. Jackson. It's a guy with a nice British accent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Stanley Parable's very good. But looking at this screen, I think Stanley Parable. Woo! Hello. Oh, it's first person. This is a thing.
Wild.
Okay, so my frame rate on the stream is not great with these VFX. I'm gonna disable the preview here. Oh, actually clicking off of the window made it kick right up, so that's weird.
It did.
How does the frame rate look now?
Yo, some of these avatars are pretty nifty.
Let me know, chat. Is this viewable? It looks great on my screen. Like I can control F9 here. I'm getting 60 FPS right now. But for some reason, getting this with the VFX into the streaming tool, it just is like no bueno. And I don't know why that is. I think it has to do something with the amount of available VRAM that I have. This looks super cool. I wish I could just play this on stream. So let's see. Maybe if I reduce my resolution, I'm gonna have to enable preview just to make sure that the screen looks right. And apply. Okay. And how's that? How's that, everybody? A little bit better?
Seems a lot smoother over on Twitch.
Yeah. But that's the wild thing. It's like my actual frame rate in the game has stayed at right around 60, 59 and 60. But on OBS it goes. So I think something in the VFX is taking up VRAM that OBS wants to use for streaming. Yeah. So I don't know why that is. It is the way it is for now. Hopefully we can get that worked on so everybody gets a nice smooth streaming experience. I am also whoop, that's an elevator. Okay. It shoots right down. Okay.
Pop.
Let's see. Can we
We'll
go
let
into
elevators.
Who's this? Ophelia says, "Hey, you must be the courier, are you?" Sure. Yes, it's me. Cool. Now take that bag and meet me at the roof. All right. See ya. Oh wait, are we playing Mirror's Edge? I got a messenger bag. I gotta put that on.
Wait, so she's paying you to be a courier to bring her a bag on the roof, and she's gonna meet you on the roof to get the bag?
I think on the roof. I think on the roof she's gonna tell me where to go.
Oh, why didn't she just tell you where she was already?
Ooh, and I already fell off the edge.
Watch out now.
Oh, this is cool with the fisheye effect to look up these tall buildings. For some people that might be disorienting. We also got this nice depth of field going on here, where it's blurry in the background.
Oh,
cool.
okay.
I get to see these cars that I made in more detail than ever. Just right
When
up
did you make those?
Early 2020.
I was about to say, I feel like those were a while ago.
Yeah. They were one of the first things I made when I became staff, which was
It's called Vintage Sandbox right there.
January 2020. Yeah.
Can we put like a historic vehicle plate on those things?
Well, they've already got kind of the European style. Let's got a gray dude walking around here. Hello. Oh. I did. Oh.
Huh? Huh?
He like walked through me.
Oh.
All right.
That's rude.
I gotta wait for the elevator. I wish we could look straight up and down. I know that's not a fault of the game creator here. It's just it's a thing. It's like a pet peeve of mine in first person games when you can't look straight up and down. We are now in the elevator. Whoa. That's a little bit much in first person. I would potentially I really love the style of this, but I would maybe make the elevator a little bit bigger so that way it doesn't feel that. I just wow. Just fell right off the roof again. I did. Well, because there's no edge to the roof. That is a safety issue for this building.
OSHA would have a field day with this.
Unlock door leading to the roof. No railing. Mirror, no edge. Roxy Miguel. All right, let's go back up.
This time, you got this.
But this is between the grain and the fisheye and the vignette and the depth of field. Loving the vibe here. Let's talk to Ophelia. Before serving the bag, you got to practice for this journey. This is our practice area. Welcome. You can basically jump by pressing spacebar, crouch by pressing C once while walking. Now this is where it gets a little bit complicated. There will be times that you'll have to slide. You can slide by holding C while running by pressing left shift. You can crawl through vents by holding C while walking. And these are things that we know as players of the sandbox, but it's good to have this in here because this could be the first sandbox game that somebody ever plays. There are some objects like elevators on the bottom floor of every building. You can use them if you fall. Sun panels, you can glide on them. Pipes and ladders, you can climb them. And last but not least, the color blue will guide you a lot in this journey. Now go and serve the bag to William. Good luck. Okay, so we got to follow the color blue. I guess we got to go around. Oh, nope, not that way. Ah, blue ladder. It's just lovely. We definitely do need more stuff for first person view though. Because right now the first person system is kind of limited. Because it's kind of just smacking the camera on your head, in your face, but we'll get there.
Baby steps.
And a slide. Woo-wee.
Oh, those solar panels look pretty cool.
Yeah, everything here looks pretty cool. It's given not just mirror's edge, but also super hot feeling. Okay, so there is an issue with the Asker component or Asker behavior that sometimes does not work correctly in multiplayer. Seems that I cannot read this thing right now for whatever reason. Probably because somebody else read it first. But we'll figure it out. So I'm guessing we have to go under this by crouching or crawling. Did we make it? Are we on the other side yet? There we go. We can't really strafe crawl. You can climb on fences without wires on them. Oh, that had barbed wire on it. Climb over. Crawl under here. So we'd go faster if we were running and then sliding, but I haven't been. Ophelia says, "Hey, can you describe to me your parkour skill level?" I'm an expert. Good luck. By the way, you can use the zip line by jumping on it. See ya. Okay, I don't know what that did. Serve the bag in 9 minutes. Oh, it probably set the timer for us. Oh, I don't actually know how they did this. I'm guessing there's probably a ramp underneath this, but that was cool using the zip line like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing there was an invisible ramp underneath it that we just slide down.
Whatever it was, it gave me some serious Kevin McAllister vibes, and I'm digging it.
Okay, this is
Dude,
the issue with the elevators. I
music.
can't see. Oh, we're going back up. I didn't see us exit. The music for that movie is so iconic. I always loved the music from that movie. I always loved everything about that movie, but I didn't watch it for a long time from since adulthood started, basically.
Okay.
And then we watched it for Christmas with my daughters this year, and I was like, the music. I remembered every single note of the entire soundtrack. It is so good, so iconic.
There's something about that music that just digs into your soul, and it takes purchase there. And if it ever starts playing in the background, even if I don't actively hear it, even if it's just in the back of my brain hearing it, I'll slowly start to smile. It completely unbeknownst to me, it just digs in and it just takes root, and I can't do anything about it, and I'm okay with that.
Rad Condad fat shaming me in the chat there. Alex
How
plays
dare.
parkour game, takes the elevator.
He's just being efficient and effective with his energy level.
I saw the door and I went through the door and I'm like, oh, elevator. So I wrote it down and then I was like, wait, I'm supposed to follow the blue. I'm supposed to follow the blue, not the orange.
Oh yeah,
I got it.
There's markers. Not everything around you is orange.
Well, yeah, but I had to climb a blue thing to get there.
Oh, okay. Oh, first person parkour. This is my nightmare. This is my nightmare.
Did we wait, we came in through there. I guess I jump in there now. Oh.
Just watching this is giving me anxiety.
Sorry. I've hurt your eyes. If you easily get motion sickness or you're afraid of heights.
Oh, not at all. I love heights, and I do not get motion sickness. I'm just terrible at parkour.
The pipe might be slippery. Do not try. But it's
challenge accepted.
But it's my only option.
You do it. You do that pipe. You ride that pipe, Alex.
Phrasing?
I don't know what you're talking about. See? Just fine.
Okay. Pipe wasn't so bad. Yeah. Love it. So I'm not I haven't really gotten in the habit of okay. Oh, this is some mirror edge stuff right here. Jumping on the trash can to jump up the ACs. Yeah. Sweet. Oh, do we got a wall jump here? Oh, almost. Wall jumping was always the thing I was the worst at in Mirror's Edge. Getting the timing right was just always terrible for me. Maybe we go up here. Reverse to here. Ah, there we go.
Parkour.
I didn't see where I was supposed to go from there, though. Oh, there's a ledge. Missed.
I love how when you're in first person, every once in a while, you'll see your arm kind of shoot out in front of your head.
Right. There's there we go. You can see the messenger bag on my shoulder there.
Oh, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Nice touch.
Yippee-ki-yay.
I feel like this is when you would hear that either yippee or that what's the word? The stereotypical mouse squeak that's in every game. It's the
Just a
same sound bite. It's that little
little
rat
squeak.
squeak in the
Yeah.
background.
Yeah.
You hear it in every vent and or dungeon you go in.
All right, out the blue door. I guess it's
Isn't this the
a
roof you
leap of
started on?
faith. Nope.
Oh no.
Well, yeah, but we were over. We were down. We went across that pipe,
Mm,
and now we got to do leap of faith. Ah,
Mm.
to a ladder. Oof.
you did it. Oh no.
Yeah.
Mm.
It actually works really well. Like, I am digging how smooth this is. There's like a feeling of concern. Oh, it's a little weird that the water's all the way up to the door. It feels like that should be a block down. Or is it flooding in here? I guess you'd want the water flooding out the side. But yeah, this is nice.
This is nice. This is
Whoa,
nice.
it's the whole room full of water.
Oh my goodness. This might be where the water's coming from. Do you take damage if you're underwater for too long?
It's multiplayer, so there's no health.
Gotcha.
And
that's right.
And also no. You could make in a single player game, you could make the water damage you just by being in it, period. You could, in theory, have I would put 2 layers of water and have this is actually the first level of Mirror's Edge, is it? I don't remember there being swimming in Mirror's Edge. There might have been. I don't remember.
Maybe
It's been a long time since I played it.
Yes, maybe he's being a little sarcastic there.
Oh. So the what I would do for the water is, in a single player game, is you would have, oh, I've got a time limit on this. I forgot. Let's go. Hardcore parkour. Let's go. Where's the elevator? Is it supposed to be an elevator? I think. There's no way to climb up. There it is. Bonk. So I would have like the same color of water, but as 2 separate blocks, and have damage for a very low tick rate, like 1 damage per whatever, like as low as you can make it. And have that be the lower layer of water. So when you're deeper underwater, like you've dived down, you start taking a little bit of damage. And when you're just at the top of the water, you're not taking any damage. And then have like a speaker component sense rectangularly the surface of the water to heal you to 100% when you get all the way up. So like Mario style, your health is your air, and you take damage, and then coming to the surface heals you all the way.
I definitely dig it.
Okay, so yeah, down here, slide and jump, up the ladder. We got 26 seconds to do the whole rest of this game. Will we make it?
Oh, you're fine.
Did I fall? Or wait, where am I? Oh, I fell into the window. I've got 5 seconds. I'm not going to even make it to the top of this building in time. Can I start the level 3 expert run again? Probably not. It doesn't usually work that way. I failed. Oh well. We can always try again. Okay, I really gotta learn to slide. Nope. We're gonna run and slide. There we go. I did it. So I can still get the bag to the objective, I think. It's just I don't get the quest for the time. Run. This is just visually intense in a way that I really like. It just is pretty cool, even though I have to do it at a lower resolution. But there's signs saying this way is dangerous. Oh wait, there's a vent. So I just spent too much time like wandering and talking.
Disagree.
Well, no, I mean, I don't regret doing that. I just shouldn't have done it while the timer was ticking down to get the bag there on time. I think I definitely could have, unless this is a lot bigger than I realize. That was the way that was blocked off. Cool. I missed the elevator. Or did I? I did not.
Question from Huddle Hill over on Twitch. She asks, when will the May Festival open?
Any day now. I know that there were some last minute preparations being made, and but I don't know what the exact launch date is.
Okay.
So I think it's I know it's supposed to be very, 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 very soon. The graphics said today. Okay, well, then I guess it's safe for me to say that there was a delay, and I think it was just till tomorrow. But don't take that as an official like it's starting tomorrow because I'm not the one in charge of that decision. I'm just seeing what's going on from the side. So it is supposed to be starting very, very soon. Since it said today, I think that means it's actually tomorrow with the delay, but there could be other factors. What does this guy say? This is William. Yo, are you the courier that Ophelia mentioned? Yes, I'm him. So just a suggestion. Instead of saying yes, I'm him in a game where you can play as any sort of person or creature, have it use the player tag. So you do open carets, closed carets, the little triangles that are on your comma and period key, depending on your keyboard layout. And then you put player in all capitals inside, and it'll actually fill the player's name into that space. So you'll say, yeah, I'm Kamisazi, or yeah, I'm Lucas's right, or yeah, I'm Hoddle Hill. And that way, if Hoddle's playing as a girl, it doesn't say, yeah, I'm him in the conversation. It just makes it a little more like immersive.
Inclusive. Yeah.
Inclusive and also just immersive, because it doesn't, if my wife was playing this game, she would not be, because first person is a big no, and also parkour is a big no, and heights and graphics, and she just would no. If she like watched me playing this, she'd be vomiting in the corner right now. So like, I love this, I could do this all day, but she would look from across the room over my shoulder at this and go, ugh. So
no,
it's not for everybody, but it is for me. It's 100% my thing. But yeah, and Peanut's saying that they'll use it in their next game. So yeah, it just helps it make it more engaging. As just a suggestion for everybody. It helps a
little touch.
Yeah, if you have an established character for your game, if like in Mirror's Edge you play as a girl, so it makes sense for everybody to say, there she is, or go get her. Like the cops are always chasing you in that game. So
cheese it.
Cheese it?
Cheese it. You know, like the cops are coming. Cheese it. You get out of here.
I just know that as a cracker. Is that like a thing people say somewhere?
It's a phrase from like the 40s. Cheese it, boys. The coppers are on the way.
Is that where the cracker name comes from? I've never heard that before.
I don't think so. If you ever watched the show Futurama, Bender would say it every once in a while.
They probably made it up if it's just in Futurama.
No, I've heard it on like old school like bank robbery shit movies that my dad watched that were in like black and white.
Oh, okay.
Don't mind me in my 40s vernacular.
When new Game Jam, it was already announced, the Steve Aoki Game Jam, and we'll talk about that after this, because I forgot to mention it at the beginning of the show. So yes, we are the courier that Ophelia mentioned. Cool, did you bring my bag yet? Here it is. Yo, it was fast this time. Cool service, thanks, bud. It was a little bit slow, but... And victory. Okay, so question. I just got victory. Did that victory it for everybody else? Or did that just victory it for me? I can't hit restart. I can't hit play. I can't hit back to builder. It's for client only. Okay, cool. So, typically for multiplayer games, we don't use the victory defeat because you want to keep, if people are having fun together, you want to keep them together. And if you're going to do a victory or game over screen, it's best to have it as like a question of like, do you want to end the game now and leave? It's kind of like the are you sure? Because if, when you get into this conversation, it just kind of completes the game and then you leave. But if I wanted to spend more time running around with everybody, now I have to go back and load in again. So it is helpful to the players. I don't know why I still have my I left my metrics on that whole time just to prove what my FPS was. So it's helpful just to have that be an option where like you give them the opportunity to get their victory and leave, or you let them keep playing. Maybe they want to go back and try the harder difficulties. So like if they said easy and they did everything to get it at that time, then you might say, oh, hey, I've got another thing for Ophelia. Can you bring it back to her? And so then you have like a second path that takes you to Ophelia, and then she's like, hey, I've got another thing, but it's more urgent this time. Get there as fast as possible. And then you can ramp up the speed that players are doing it at each time. So anyway, super fun. All the mechanics worked really well, like the jumping and sliding and like wall jumping. Basically, I loved all of that. It's totally my jam. So, yes, very nice. Now, we were going to talk real quickly about what the next game jam is, which is the Steve Aoki jam. Let's pull that up. So we are back to doing once a month game jams.
Oh no, that's amazing.
Oh no, more fun.
I love the game jams. I really do. You get to see some really creative people get forced into time constraint boxes, and that, adversity is the mother of all, or necessity is the mother of all invention. And when people have that necessity of the time crunch, I feel like they really do shine. A lot of them really do shine, and I love seeing what they put out. It's a lot of fun.
So we are trying to add music. Sit tight for that. So do I want to say this? I am trying to figure out the best way to... So I have the ability to add music to the Game Maker. I have access to do this, and I basically have permission to do it, to add music, as long as it's like totally royalty free, no copyright issue. I can put it in there for anybody to use, but it has to be bulletproof. Like, it can't be like, oh, well, I used a sample from this, because that could land the Sandbox with a lawsuit. So I can't add anything by Missy Elliott unless you have a signed contract from Missy Elliott saying you can use Music Make You Lose Control, or whatever the song is called. And the label's not going to come after you for it. So we are trying to get music back into the Game Maker. There's copyright issues to get sorted, and licensing rights and stuff like that for music in general. But in the meantime, if you have made music that you want in the Sandbox that you want to allow everybody else to use, if it's your original song, how can you send it to me? What would be the best way to do this?
If they have they're paying for Nitro on Discord, you can usually send some pretty large files via that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to not have my...
Gotcha.
If I leave my Discord open, I get scam bots messaging me like within minutes. So
Gotcha.
so my DMs on Discord are always closed because it became like a daily thing of just like I've got to report because it's just that they're everywhere and I'm connected to a whole bunch of Discords. WeTransfer is an option. I'm trying to think of what the best place to send them to is though. Right? I've got to have the people actually send these things to me. So Discord is an option. I'm wondering if I can just put together a form that people can upload. That's what I'll do. Okay. So after Rykopath says I'll ask Jer for you. Who's that? Oh, probably a musician for rights or something like that. Anyway, I will put to. I'm pretty sure you can do a Google form where people can upload. Oh, you'll ask Missy Elliott. Thank you, Rykopath. Let me know what she says.
Very kind.
I could I've worked with the partnerships for Sandbox, and she said no. Oh, that stinks. Okay, well.
Oh, it was fast.
Yeah.
I mean,
at least she got back to you promptly.
Yeah, the decisive response is just that is appreciated. Yes or no.
Working with the IPs, like I like talk to the account managers and stuff. Like I've got Deadmau5 on Discord. Like I could message these people, although it would be very inappropriate for me to just be like, "Hey, can we use your music?" But it's like it's more it's not even about the artist saying sure you can use it, because there might be some who like there's plenty of musicians who don't immerse themselves in the law part of it. That's what they have managers and lawyers for. So it gets, the copyright stuff gets super complicated, and there's lawsuits all the time, and it's if you have I'm putting myself at risk here to
so maybe just chill for a little bit on this. Maybe we should pump the brakes on Alex putting his job in jeopardy.
Well, it's like if somebody could send me anything, right? Like you could say that you made a song.
But how would you be able to prove that without the proper software to scan everything?
Right, put Lucas at risk instead. If I gave Lucas access to this stuff, which I don't think I even can, that would still be my responsibility, right? It'd be more like a security issue. Well, that's why I was thinking Google Drive. Like Google Drive will scan the files for viruses and stuff like that. But I'm not talking about being at risk of like getting viruses. I'm talking about legal risk of if somebody sends me a copyright song and I don't know where it's from.
Yeah.
Or if you sampled music, I don't have the resources to check a song for, like, there's a lot involved in that process of going like, oh, this drum beat came from this other song. You just isolated the sound, and like people have gotten sued over that. So I don't want that to happen in Sandbox. I don't want it to happen to me. I don't want to have it happen to you. So I was thinking it would be cool if people sent me their music. I could put it in the game for them, but there's a bunch of like liability issues that I'm like thinking of as I'm saying that, where it's like maybe there's a couple people that I could talk to and trust to like make something totally original. I'm not a great musician, but I dabble in music. I could probably make a couple little beat loops to put in stuff, which I'm thinking of doing.
Alex plays a mean bass guitar.
I don't know about mean, but it's over there.
Mean. It's so angry.
Only with my distortion pedal on. It's like,
there you
go. So yeah.
How about we put a pin in this conversation and we can think about it off the air so that you don't have to put yourself on the spot.
Yeah, there's only so much time though. That's the thing. There's not a lot of time to get music in. So V and I have been talking about what we can do to get some music for you guys, because we do want music to be a part of the Steve Aoki experience. So yeah, there are music notes. It's not background music, but if you were to do a rhythm game,
like the giant piano from the movie Big.
Yes, exactly like that. we'll get to the Asteroids game in just a second here, but we're taking a little detour.
Slap at a bass.
Just slap at a bass. Lucas can play the drums, but he does it by throwing axes at them. And by axes, you mean full guitars.
It's a very short set. I get about three beats in, and then everybody's mad at me and asking me to leave.
So if you go to the components and you add a play sound component, and I think it works for multiplayer and single player. The play sound component will let you play. I'm pretty sure these are available for everybody. There's a bunch of different piano sounds. So you can do we'll do a D sharp, and I don't know why I did.
I think we saw this utilized in one of the games for. Oh, what's that? It had the
WMG jam.
Yeah, there was the one where you were in it was almost like the Rastafarian village, and you were shooting records at people.
Mm-hmm.
I believe they had this. You would crawl up on the wall and you would go up and down, and when you would place a certain note, you would hear that tone.
Maybe. I
could be way off.
Well, there was that part of the game. I don't remember if it made these note sounds or not. It might have. I don't remember. So we can have it play on interact. So play condition on receive message, and that would be interact. And there's other, obviously, if you've been building games, there's any message will fire this, so you can do different ways of setting off these notes. Is interruptible. We'll say true just in case, and that will be it for that. Display interaction, sure, and interact VFX, sure. Okay, and then we're going to add some more notes. So we had D sharp. We have. Give me an E. And maybe an A. A sharp. I don't know the difference between A sharp 1 and A sharp, but we'll just say A sharp. Okay, and we're going to make sure to turn off the ambient music here. Oh, there's none. Okay. Now we got to run our parkour up to this point, which shouldn't take too long. I'm pretty sure I was able to skip over this part by getting on top of the card. Maybe not. No. I made it too hard to break. We gotta go the legit way. This way. There we go. All right. Okay, this first one doesn't make any sound. But this one does.
So, not Jackie Chan's asking a question that you already touched on it, but I wanted to make sure that we're saying it out loud for everyone. He said, Alex, were you saying there's a way to add your own sounds? Many of the songs / sounds that were available are gone now. And Alex is not saying there's a way to add your own sounds. He's showing the sounds that are currently available. And what he's doing right now is showing different notes in case you wanted to do a rhythm game or something like that.
Yeah, so there's kind of two answers there. Technically, yes, there is a way to add your own sounds, but only staff has access to it right now. So I am able to put sounds in, and I was thinking if the community wanted to reach out to me with songs they wanted to add to the game, I would like to do that, but there's the legal liability of I don't know where all the content in that song came from, right? There's thousands of active bands and musicians right now, probably millions actually of active musicians around the world. I don't know. I would love to be able to trust everybody who sent me a sound, but I'm not that naive to just go, oh, yes, everybody's going to do the right thing and be totally original with their creations. It's highly likely that somebody would send me a song that they had made, sampling some work that they didn't have the right to, or using a sound pack that they didn't have the rights to. And if I was to publish that through the sandbox, that becomes a problem. So I would like to open it up to have everybody to donate music, but I don't think I can do that. So what I had discussed with V and what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to look up some royalty-free music that there's different royalty-free like licenses, and some are like you can do whatever you want with it, and others are a little more restricted, like you can use it to make your own music, but you can't use it to uh, publish it like wholesale for other people to make creations with, which is that puts us in kind of like a quasi, it's complicated. So
Fair enough.
I'm gonna try my best to get some music in the game maker for people, whether it's just little noodly things that I make on my phone because I'm a nerd, or if V and I can find some music that we can make sure it is carefully selected to you know be published at a reputable source where we don't have to worry about it further down the line. So we will try to get that in there sometime this week. I can't promise that it will be there, but we're gonna do what we can because we do want there to be music for the Steve Aoki Jam. It only makes sense. So let's see. Anything else? We want this to be 2D sound, and why are those things being weird? Okay. No, those should be fine. All right. I think I had them too close together. I am going to move the spawn point up here. All right. Let's try this. Okay. So it's, it's not like earth-shattering, but and apparently you can only play it once. What else is there? Looping, 3D sound, interruptible. Looping, 3D sound playing. Oh, because I have it set to broadcast only once. That would be why.
Got it.
So we change that setting. Broadcast only once. Ooh. Although the interface is kind of breaking when I do that. It's weird. Maybe duration? That doesn't seem right. I feel like there's something I'm missing in there. Well, let's see what
You have to
happens.
send a message to stop for those to work again. According
Really?
to Fredenford over on Twitch.
Interesting. Okay. I want to see what happens, if anything, if I change this to duration. Yeah. Okay, so I guess it ends up being a little more complicated, where you have to tell it to stop so that way it can start again, which I guess if we have a stop message be interacting, it means you just have to press on it twice. So we set this to be message to play. Interruptible, right? Message to stop is interact. What happens now? Will it let us slam on it? Okay, so it's not great. So what you could do is have the interaction with this object send a message to another thing that has like a slight delay on it that sends it back to this, so that way it kind of auto stops itself, because right now I have to press on it twice. I do it once to play, and then I do it again, nothing happens, and I do it another time, and now it plays again. So that's not ideal. You want it to be able to just press and have it play, press and have it play again.
Press and go, press and go.
Yeah, so you'd want to relay a message out to something else that stops it automatically, and then you can kind of slam on it. Okay, so anyway, you can make some sort of rhythm game with these things. I was thinking, besides having like them all come down like Guitar Hero style and you have to like run into them, as we've seen some people build, you could also have, like, you could set up a song. So if you set these up to play when a speaker component sees them, you could basically make these stones movable. You can pick them up and place them in different places along a staff, for like a music. It's called a staff, right? It's the music line. And then have a board come across it, and as it is a speaker component, as it sees each note, it plays it. So you could set up like it becomes not even like a rhythm game at that point. It's you made a music creation tool inside the sandbox. So that would be cool. Maybe
Very
as
much
like
so.
as a mini game, or you could figure out a way to make it more than that. And the Steve Aoki game. We haven't even looked at the rules yet. All we did was look at this, and we started talking about how there's no music in the game. So let's look at the rules and see what it's asking for. Tangents, it's my greatest weakness is tangents. Get ready to dive inside the mind of Steve Aoki and create a game that explores the madness inside his head. Introducing the Steve Aoki Game Jam, a 2-week game maker competition where participants are encouraged to create games that reflect Steve Aoki's world of inspiration. Explore the subconscious of this legendary artist and DJ and create an experience that showcases how his unique perspective and creativity are reflected in his music and art. Whether it's a puzzle game that incorporates his signature sound. So when the marketing team wrote this article, the music was still in the Game Maker, because that's a new change to have the music not in the Game Maker. So, yeah, it's a little. The timing didn't work out great. A side-scrolling adventure that takes place in his wildest dreams, or a platformer that explores the depths of his psyche, the possibilities are endless. Gather your team and get ready to create a game that will blow Steve Aoki's mind. With a prize pool at 50,000 sand, you won't want to miss out on this opportunity. And then it's I think it's the same prize distribution we've had for the other game jams, including the best idea, best design, and participations award that we have for the Parkour game jam.
Okay.
Important guidelines. You cannot create any Steve Aoki avatar or NPC. So there are ones that there is already Steve Aoki content that exists, right? This has been a question that's come up before, like with the Care Bears game jam and Smurfs game jam, and Sandbox is getting a 502 bad gateway. What? Excuse me, Cloudflare. I work here. I guess I can look at it on OpenSea, maybe. Wild.
What are you trying to pull up? You want me to pull it up?
Sandbox.game.
I'm getting it too.
Okay. So the website might be going through an update or something right now. Let's go to the Sandbox collection on OpenSea and type in Aoki. And there's a bunch of assets here that have been minted. There's some clothing, records. There's his mascot creature. Some other characters. We've got the MetaZoo hybrid creatures. Dojo Master Steve is there. Some chefs. I don't know if there's like a regular Steve Aoki character. I don't see one, so I guess there's just the Dojo Master. And when the Sandbox website is back up, these might be for sale. So we'll see. But yeah, you can pick some of those up on secondary or on the Sandbox website when it's live. And check that out. What about a character named Steven Aok? I would not push my luck. Because so that was the question that came up before with Smurfs and Care Bears and stuff. Is like, is this allowable? And we didn't always have a good answer. But we went ahead of time this time and made sure, like, what are the rules? And so they don't want a Steve Aoki avatar or NPC. Your entry must be designed in the Game Maker software. Your entry must be made in the 0.8.2 version. Yep. Your entry can include assets you've created yourself. Your entry must have some playability, quests, missions, you name it. Your entry must be unique and not a direct copy of somebody else's. Spamming the gallery with a number of low-quality experiences will get them disqualified. Not completing the submission steps correctly may result in an entry being ineligible. Judging will be done by Sandbox staff. What makes an entry valid? Game length should be at least 5 minutes. Use at least 25 different assets. Follow the storyline theme. Experience must be created after the start date. Sandbox staff members have the right to remove any entries they see fit. There is the note that you do need to record a 5-minute video of gameplay footage, not a trailer. It needs to be uncut, just the start of your game and 5 minutes of playing it. And that's
okay.
That's in case we have issues launching the game, like performance issues, things like that. And that just helps us make sure that everybody gets a fair chance at participating. So that's it. Yeah, so you could make some sort of rhythm game out of that. You could do lots of other things. But those piano notes, the sound effects are still in there. I know that's a lot more limiting. There's like the objective complete, treasure found, things like that. But yeah, no music for the moment. I'm gonna see what I can get you guys. I've got some silly little songs that I made a long time ago. I'm totally fine with people using them. They're 100% created by me and some synth software, just goofing around on my phone. So there's no legal restrictions on them. But I don't want to, like, this game jam isn't about me. I'm not trying to promote my music. I'm not a musician. Like, this isn't my thing. It's just I'm trying to think of something to give everybody so that way they have some background music going on. And like I said, V and I will be checking out what some options are for like royalty-free stuff. So hopefully we can get some EDM vibes going, stuff like that.
Well, thank you for doing that. That's, it's kind of outside of the scope. So I know everybody's going to really appreciate that. Just having something.
Yeah, either that or they can roast me for my bad musical taste.
I mean, I feel like this is a win-win situation all around. Either we get to roast Alex, which is always a hoot, or we get to, actually, make the games we want to make.
What was, it was like Asteroid...
1 second, I got it for you.
345 or something like that, but I don't...
Asteroid ID 357. It's Asteroid space ID space 357.
Okay. I remember that the number's wrong. Here it is.
Well,
Oh, did I misspell
it was
Asteroid?
682.
I misspelled Asteroid. It's Asteroid, and I left off the E. That's why I didn't. That's why I didn't pop up. And then it's 345. So I don't know why it was typed incorrectly, but this is definitely the one that
We found it eventually. That's all that matters.
All right, let's get through this one, and then it's gonna be dinner time, for me at least. You can do whatever you want. So there's a possibility. I'm not saying it will happen. There's a possibility 0.8.3 could come out during the course of the 0.8.2 game jam. I would recommend completing the game in 0.8.2, and that the judges use 0.8.2 for consistency's sake.
Okay.
Is HODL... Are they... Wait. Oh, it's a dance. It's an animation. I was like, how are they moonwalking? And which dance is this? I don't know which dance it is.
I don't either. Hop hop.
It's the hop hop. Okay. There we go. They like scooted in a circle around me when I spawn in, and I'm like, how are they walking backwards like with a rhythm?
Witchcraft.
So what's going on here is you can set a custom character as a player. And if you import, if you make your character in VoxEdit and then you import that character, so it's I'm assuming you'd start with a template like the medium human or small human, and you import that to a new project. You can then edit the animations, and so you could take an existing animation like the hop hop or any of the other, the attack, the dance, the jump, any of them, and you can modify what they look like for just that character. And then when you upload them, if it's from the emote wheel, you select those emotes, it will play whatever animation you set for it. In this case, it's moonwalking instead of the hop hop. So you can't change the name right now, but you can set custom animations. So that's pretty cool. Oh, wait, we do like a frog jump? Are we like a cat? What are we?
Cat. Or a fox, if it's Roxy
Oh,
Miguel.
we're a bear. We're a bear. General Bear. Welcome to Asteroid ID 357.
Way off.
Oh, wait, it says 357 here, but the game... Did they realize that they published it as 345?
Maybe you're trying to get to 345. Fun 357.
Oh, maybe. To reach the hangar below, you'll need to power up the drill by collecting energy from the asteroid's crystals. Use your parkour skills and teamwork to traverse the treacherous terrain and find these precious resources. So we press E on the red things like those. And then we gather the crystals. Score 1,500 points in 2 minutes to dive down through the portal, I guess.
So they took screenshots of themselves playing their own game and then used those in the tutorial to teach people how to play their game.
Yeah.
That is brilliant.
So I don't see any crystals. Are they... Oh, wait, we have to run out over here. I'm seeing the points gather, but I wasn't actually collecting any crystals. Ooh, I fell.
Oh, no. When the verbiage pops up, it says, great, wow, all that stuff. Can you customize the words that pop up right there? Not yet?
No.
Okay.
That is just the way it is. So it might not match. It might not match the tone of your game.
No, I want to add like much excite, very wow.
Doge it up. Yeah.
Yeah, just doge it up a little bit.
Like, can you imagine playing like a crowd event game in like The Walking Dead, and it's like, wow, woohoo! And
You're like, my
Carl's
compatriot just
been
lost an
bitten.
arm.
Yeehaw!
And Carl has been bitten. Oh, wow! Yay! Much excite. Nobody likes Carl anyway.
Oof. Little sister, much stronger character.
Much. Carl, take him or leave him.
You
But
know,
I would always love it.
It's
when
rough
his dad
becoming a
would scream his
teenager.
name. Especially in the
Carl!
apocalypse.
Coral.
All the Carl memes always used to crack me up.
So my difficulty here is I can't figure out how to get back up to the higher platforms, because there's a lot of lower platforms, but it feels like the crystals are like just 1 meter too high for me to reach, and I'm not sure. I guess I could / respawn, but I'm just not sure how to get back up top. Like, I don't see a way that I can reach the orange platforms. So like, it feels like I'm in like the green zone. It's like, okay, I can jump on like all the green stuff, and then, oh, what's this? Ooh. Agent Missy was our eyes and ears on the asteroid, monitoring the situation and keeping tabs on the inhabitants. Her last transmission came from this very outpost, but she's been missing ever since. Oh no.
I know.
Oh no. But I'm like, I get to the purple platforms and I'm not sure how to get up there. And so I'm a little confused. Jumping on the ladders. So I felt like I tried climbing up on a ladder before, and I hadn't.
And it said no, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not sure why I didn't. Maybe I just fell off and I got distracted. Like I said, distractions. What I say? Tangents are my weakness. So maybe I would highlight the ladders, because they kind of, as I'm playing the game, I tend to like look outwards from the middle. Like, my camera is towards the middle looking out. And so the ladders are not as easy to spot. So if there was like a glow effect around them or something that highlighted them, that was like, here's the way up, it would be
stand out a little bit.
It would just be easier to spot them. Oop, ah. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm not sure. I know I climbed on a ladder, and I'm not sure why I didn't complete the ascent to the top. Yeah, I'm not sure why. Conrad and I were talking last time a lot about how stylistically cohesive some of the entries were, and this is another one of them where it's like the strong choice to just be like gray and color for the blocks, and then have some matching elements around. I think really makes this a stronger entry stylistically, at least. It makes it all cohesive. And we're gonna jump down. Whee! All right, we're in section 2 here. What is this? Is this some sort of artifact? Ancient mural for observation. This hieroglyphic found by the Order of the Free Cosmos shows an ancient, extinct, and unknown race. The symbols on the tablet appear to represent an advanced language and technology, and there are indications that this civilization had knowledge of cosmic energy. That's cool. I dig that. I like me some... I take it with a grain of salt, but I dig me some ancient alien, Egyptology stuff. I always liked Disney's Atlantis. I felt like it was such a good movie that did not get the credit it deserved.
Atlantis, Titan AE, and Treasure Planet.
Yes.
Those 3 movies,
All 3. The holy trilogy of early
underrated
2000s cartoon sci-fi that just like reached for a higher level of maturity in children's animation.
Yeah.
All three of those movies are favorites of mine.
Nice. I say Titan AE to people, and usually they'll look at me like I've grown a third head.
No, I love Titan AE. Actually, at the time, I think I preferred Titan AE to Treasure Planet. Atlantis was kind of like as a separate, like Atlantis was its own thing, but it felt like Treasure Planet and Titan AE kind of like got put against each other, as like people like were kind of pushing like, oh, like Sony or Sega
One
versus
or
Nintendo.
the other. Yeah.
And it's like I love both of them.
Apple versus iPhone.
What was that?
I said Apple. I said Apple versus iPhone, didn't I? There we go. Yeah.
I was like,
you know what?
Wait,
We'll stick with it.
It's the same picture. Hoddle and whoever else is there. Is it Roxy Miguel? Yeah, Hoddle and Roxy Miguel are like, what is Alex doing? He just keeps hopping around, not starting the game. It's I'm learning my environment first. And I keep sliding down. Here we go. We got Crystal here. We can jump on the planes. I am studying for this test of skill. Oh, it goes up higher than I thought. Can I go this way? I can. I feel like there was another movie in that kind of Titan AE realm that
Not
was
Jackie
less
Chan
successful.
just said Cosmic Castaway, if that was one that you recognize. I don't recognize that title. It could just be random words he's throwing out there. I don't know. That's not one that I recognize. But if it's not one that I recognize and it falls into that category for him, then I'm going to have to look for it online later.
Right. So I don't really see the crystals. I mean, I'm seeing crystals up here, but like when I touch them, nothing happens that I can tell, unless I'm supposed to. Oh, I'm supposed to interact with them. I was totally useless the last time. So I would definitely put a indicator on them saying to interact, because I was like standing next to them. Oh, did the plane go away? There was a spaceship there before.
Was there a spaceship before, Alex?
And that one disappeared. Oh no. It gets harder. The ships. Wait, how are you doing that? Because there's no. Oh, there's a multiplayer plant now. Is that what you're using? I don't know that I can get to any more crystals because the spaceships have gone away. Are we stuck? And I'm not seeing any ladders. Auto help! Where are you going? What do we do?
Yeah. What do we do?
Oh, wait. Missy Elephant. Wait. What? Is that... They just said Missy before, I think. I don't think they said Missy Elephant.
Also, Cosmic Castaway is a song from Titan AE, and now that they mentioned that, I can absolutely remember it. It was from like Hoobastank or something, wasn't it? It was like a really popular band at the time. I'm gonna look it up now and see. But yes, it's definitely ringing some bells.
Actor property switcher. I haven't really had a chance to play around with that one too much. All right, so there seems to be a lot of lore stuff going on here. If I hadn't seen others running up to these computers, I wouldn't have realized that there was stuff on here. Again, indicator components will help note that you can read these things. So indicators being like, find out more about the story here would definitely help convey more message. Because also, like, a bunch of these don't seem to have any story on them. So, but some of them do. Some of them do, some of them don't. So if there was an indicator, I would actually. So obviously, this is all like after the fact. You can't change it now that it's submitted for the game jam, but I would possibly in a future iteration have a second version of this where the lights are off. So you could have like the screen be dim and maybe like the green buttons aren't lit up. So that way it's clear, almost like it would be like a door asset. So it would have an on position and off position. So you know which ones have lore on them. All right, are we trying again? Sure. There we go. Yay, everything's back. So with the switcher, is it just like, how does that work? Are the things just like disappearing? Is it switching it to a different asset, I guess, is what I'm getting at. Oh, no, I fell. Okay, I gotta get to a different... You take that one, I'll take this one.
Okay.
Lucas is like, I'm on it.
I'm on it.
And we are... the staff is aware that there's some issues with like rubber banding sensation of the characters kind of lagging and tripping out, which can make parkour more difficult. And that it's either already been fixed or there's a fix like in progress for 0.8.3.
Gotcha.
Is there another way up? Or are we all out of ships? I keep on falling after the second ship. Turns the collision invisibility off and then back on. Okay, good to know. So you can use that to make doors. So Half Dork and I were discussing like how to make doors for character progression. Like the difficulty with the social hub, if you want to have a linear story progression, or rather, if you want to have a non-linear story progression, if you want the ability for people to go back and forth to different areas, you're going to have the struggle of... Let's go together. That way, like if one of us falls, the other one can keep going. Let's go. Yeah. Yep. See, I fell. Go on without me. What was I saying? Character progression. Oh yeah, if you want to have like level 1 and level 2 and have people have to beat level 1 before they can play level 2, but you want the player who goes through level 2 to be able to come back to level 1, most of the ways that we could think of gating that would still allow people from level 1 to get to level 2, like by skipping level 1. We kept on trying to think of like new and different ways to make a gate there, and we were struggling to come up with anything that couldn't easily be circumvented. No, by players. Oh well, we did it. We did it anyway. Apparently, there is no one in the hangar. Search for information and also a way to further explore the asteroid. Ta-da! Ooh, this is a big crystal. Ooh! We discovered a way to harness the power of the crystals to charge these explosives. We must do this to ensure the safety of the universe. Oh. There's... I'm guessing this is more of the lore that I didn't fully check out. But I am curious to learn about, because this is having kind of like Halo and there's another thing that I was thinking of. Halo and
StarCraft.
Sure. It wasn't what I was thinking of, but I'll take it.
Just throwing them out there, see what happens.
Ensuring the safety of the universe. Oh, Doom. Doom is what I was thinking of. The Argent energy that they collect from hell. Oh, it slides. Oh no. Oh, no, everything's slidey. I was not expecting sliding. Are these all crystals that I can collect? Or they're just... I cannot collect these. Never mind. Where? Where? I do love all these hieroglyphs, though. Sus. I hope that is supposed to say sus.
Those are kind of wonderful.
I know, aren't they?
They've got a real cave painting vibe to them, and I really like it.
Yeah. Here we go. No, 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 no. No, no. Jump on that. I see the block there. Jump on the block. It keeps pushing me off. I'm terrible at this. I was probably trying to go up the slide. Like, you know, as a kid, your parents like,
yeah,
go down the slide, not up the slide. And you're like, but what if I went up the slide?
You're like, challenge accepted. And you started running your little heart out going up the slide. And oh man.
Until your feet slip out from under you and you face plant and scrape your chin on the bottom of the slide.
Oh, dude, the worst was when it was like a hot metal slide, and then you face planted, and so it kind of like boiled you as you bled. Yeah, it was just, oh man.
You just cauterize the wound. It's like, wait, stay there, let it seal itself up. Return the deity to its slumber. Oh, I didn't mean to fall in the hole. Whoa. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is... Look at this thing! What is this eldritch anime horror here? Giving me total, like, Magica Madoka vibes.
In and out, too, and I love that, as I think that's on purpose. I feel like I need to put on some 3D glasses.
It's... Well, the color thing is chromatic aberration, so 3D glasses won't do anything, but it looks cool. Like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah.
This is such a vibe. It's so cool. Asteroid ID 345, Operation Nexus. This thing is so cool. It's so dark and like grim. This is 100% my bop. Okay, are we gotta collect the crystals.
My bop.
Do we have to feed it the crystals and go like, crystal, eat it?
Not.
Is this like the
vegetables,
the lava dragon in Legend of Zelda? Or we probably have to take it up to the tops here.
Oh, I thought you were trying to get like the eldritch horror to eat his vegetables so he would grow into a larger eldritch horror.
Eat your crystals or you'll never become a real eldritch horror. You're gonna stay tiny and only be 50 feet tall.
Instead of 300 feet tall, you slacker.
Those are rookie numbers.
He doesn't even know. Did it
get the crystal? Did I do it right? I don't think I did it right. Where am I taking these things? What am I doing with these? Oh, do you have to hold? Oh, I did. Oh, you have to like jump into its mouth with them, I think. It's also like a train. You know what this is really reminding me of? Is Control.
Okay.
There's a big... Have you played Control?
I have watched others play it.
Yeah, I got another one in there. Okay, I think I'm getting the idea now. So there's... Control is very much like... Is it SCP? Is that what that's called? The paranormal things? It's heavily influenced by that kind of stuff. Parts of it are probably actually based on it. Except I don't know that much about SCP to like say that officially. Eat your crystal. Did I get it? Did I get it? Oh, I missed. So it's got like supernatural stuff, and then it's got like real eldritch horror kind of stuff. And wait, what did you clip? What's what did I do, Hoddle? Oh, I'm inside of it. Oh no, it ate me. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're still good. How much time do we have? Do we have like unlimited time? I see that the timer's not going down. So there's some sort of unknown entity that is like, you don't know if it's a good guy or a bad guy. There's no way it's a totally pure good guy. And you do fight it at times, but I think you like learn to work with it, kind of.
Chaotic neutral.
Yeah, or like, I mean, when you're talking about eldritch horror, it's like, how do you define Cthulhu on that scale? He kind of like goes beyond that scale, right?
Chaotic chaos.
Chaotic chaos. It's just like your puny human scale like has no meaning. You have 1,000,000 seconds. You have to get up close to the growth part on the top. Oh, okay. I was trying to feed it to the hole in the middle, so I guess maybe that could be highlighted a little better because this looks like a target.
Is somebody yeeting crystals across the screen?
I'm
pretty sure I saw a crystal fly across the screen. I think Hoddle's throwing stuff at you.
They have physics on them, so they can be yeeted. Hey, I got it.
Wonderful.
Oh, wait.
Huh?
There we go.
Huh? Also, SCP stands for Secure, Contain, and Protect. I just thought you might like to know that because I didn't know that.
I had read that at some point, but I forgot because part of my brain wanted to be like Supernatural Protection Company or something like that. Agency, SPA.
What is? Oh, I'm trying to think of the BPA.
Yeah.
Bureau of Paranormal Activities for Hellboy.
Yeah. Or like the EPA, Environmental Protective Agency.
So much lamer.
I mean, having drinking water that's potable is pretty nice, I will admit.
Yeah. But have you ever seen the Tooth Fairy? They actually eat your teeth. I'm pretty sure I want somebody to protect me from that before drinking water.
All right, we've almost beat this thing. Yeah. I missed. Somebody up there gonna get it? Eat your crystals. But this is a great use of the VFX styles.
It really is.
In combination with thoughtful asset design. Like, this space would not be nearly as effective. Oh, somebody got it. Yay. This space would not be nearly as effective without the white wireframe style going on here.
Everything in conjunction with each other.
Yeah. Ooh. We're back at the top. Whee! Wait, can we drop all the way through? Oh, now we're on top of the structure. And then we can go down. Just go in a loop. So what does this guy got to say? You've done... Ooh, it's kind of hard to read. You've done an outstanding job navigating the challenges. Okay, so there is an option to let the speaker be visible on top of other things. So it would show up in front of the asset. It didn't used to work very well. It used to go to like random spots of the screen. Here we go. Without the asteroid and completing this crucial mission. Finish what you're saying. I'm proud to have you on our team. There we go. I got it. It happens.
That was important. That last part really tied it all up.
There we go. And now we can dive straight through. I would almost want to put like another hole at the top so you just free fall it. Like what happens if you just keep free falling? Just skydive. Wait, can we do a skydive game now that loops?
Can we?
I don't know. I want to know now. All right. So that was by who was that by? Did we say? Was that Roxy Miguel or was it?
Did 1 second. Which one was this? Was this? This was an Asteroid
Parkour
ID
Game
357.
Jam. This was 345.
345.
The name I think got mixed up by Impossible Dream Studio. Roxy and Freddenford. Okay. So very cool. But now I want to see, can I make a skydiving game that actually like has a straight loop? I don't know.
Freddenford says a couple minutes ago they said last minute mistakes. Whoops. And you know what? That's going to happen when you have these timelines and these deadlines, and you don't have forever to perfect something.
Yeah.
The critiques that Alex and I are giving right now, it's not meant to hammer you. It's just little itty bitty tidbits that can help make things collectively better over time. So don't feel bad about anything we just said. It was nothing but complimentary.
All right, so big hole in the ground, and we're gonna raise this up, as high as it will let us. Okay, so we do die at the bottom. Wait, why does it drop us from there? Is that what it considers to be the closest ground? Do we have to have some sort of structure? I need to fix my resolution. It's driving me nuts. There we go. So much sharper. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's the highest that we can.
Crystal clear.
Blocks, and we'll lower this down a little bit, and we are going to. What if we just remove the health component entirely?
Playing God over there, Alex.
Oh, we don't die at the bottom when we do that. We also cannot jump. So we do need the health component. Controller. What am I doing? Components. There we go. Add component, health, and death delay. We'll set -5. And do what? What? Wait. What? I know what happened. It must have defaulted to death event defaults to destroy instead of respawn to tag. Oh man.
And it's gone.
I was not expecting. That's the fastest game over I've ever gotten. Actually, that's not even true. I have gotten a faster game over in a game that was submitted to a game jam. There was some error that made defeat happen as soon as the game started. So like you'd click play and then it went defeat, and it was like, I don't know how I could avoided that. Like it doesn't. Just...
The next time you load in the game is just like you didn't say the magic word. And you're like, oh man.
So it's not letting me fall like actually from the thing, which is like, it's definitely, I'm spawning way down beneath it for some reason. Maybe if I put some blocks near it. And yes, I have played the Falling Forever one. Is the one that that had like all the different shapes you had to fall through, right? Because I have played that one, but I mean a skydiving game like through clouds where you actually, it looks like skydiving. And I was wondering if maybe we could set up like an infinite falling thing. Like what was that Nintendo 64 game? Was it Wings 64 or something like that?
I do not remember.
Pilot Wings? I think it was called Pilot Wings.
So the game was about being a pilot, but you're falling you're like permanently falling.
No, it was a skydiving game. I mean, it had
Okay, gotcha.
different things in it as well. So you fall much further this way. So what happens if I just move this a little bit?
Roxy Miguel says Microsoft Flight Simulator 64.
Basically. Yeah, so if it doesn't have anything beneath it, it spawns me like closer to the ground, which is weird. How close can I make it where I don't actually fall on it? That still feels too fast. Oh wait, what if I make an actual asset that's a checkpoint?
I was gonna say, why don't you make it so it spawns and you have to jump into it to get it started? Or actually, never mind.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm doing actually. You read my mind. I mean, I guess like typically that's the direction you skydive in. That was... Do we keep going faster? I think we keep going faster. I remember this was an issue with what's it called? Um uh the race game, Race Maze.
Mm,
Where if you were running and you touched the lava, which would instantly kill you, it preserved your momentum through the respawn, so you would like
that
run right
was
off the next platform.
yeah. That killed me more than a few times.
Yeah, it
I would
killed
respawn and
everybody
I would
a
just
bunch of
yeah.
times.
That was fun. That was fun. It was interesting to get a hang of that.
So I mean, it's kind of more fun to have like the medium to fall through, I guess. What if we like laminated layers of water? And we did like
The ring around your microphone, is it lighting up as green?
it when it clips the audio, it's green. When it reduces the volume because I'm talking too loud,
Gotcha.
yeah, it goes clear.
Yeah, every once in a while it disappears, and I was just looking at that. And I was like, "Oh, that's fun." And this layered water thing you have going on right here is like oddly Zen garden soothing. Like I'm enjoying watching you make this.
I sometimes I wish I was doing voxel stuff on live, but I find it's too distractive to my creative process to like model with people talking while I'm doing it. I
I can
just
completely understand that.
yeah, I don't mind people watching what I'm doing. Like I'm actually used to like with when I was younger, when I was in like high school and stuff, like I'd be like drawing and stuff and like uh my younger siblings and like other kids would like gather around and be like, "Ooh, like what's he drawing?" And so like that doesn't bother me, but it's the process of like iterating through voxel designs of like making those kind of engineering decisions and doing the math is much more like of a intense thought process for me that
That's fair.
having to like multitask my brain to also engage socially while doing that is just it's not as fun. So I don't mind doing it sometimes, but doing it for like bigger projects is just not really my thing. Ooh, ooh, eh. Oh, oh, that's why it spawned me sideways. I didn't even realize that was what was causing it. It's because the rock is sideways. And we'll turn off collisions. It's not like making the sploosh noise. So the water doesn't really help slow me down that much. I still just go. And it's actually, I think it's slowing the camera down. That's weird.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh. It's like this is like a dream. Like, I don't know if you ever had dreams of flying.
I have many.
And it's like dream flying is like weird, right? Like it sometimes you feel like Superman, you kind of like lift off, like you just kind of jump. Sorry for the eye pain, everybody. we're doing weird stuff and seeing if it works. I could have probably used a less intense water. So yeah, like dreams of flying, it's not like you'd expect the physics to be sometimes. Wait, am I just flying through air now? Oh, wait, I landed in the water. Why couldn't I see the water? That was weird. Was I underneath? Oh, because I was slightly underneath it. That's why. We really need to fix the edges of the water so that way when you're underwater, you can still see where the water ends. This is how water works. All right. We had some fun today.
We did.
Make sure to check out the Steve Aoki jam. You got a little bit less than 2 weeks now to work on it. Actually, what was the... I'm going to post the link again, and we'll just confirm the date on there. That was... Began May 8th. Deadline to submit entries is May 21st at 3 p.m. UTC. So get your entries in there. And let us know when you want us to test them out on stream, because we're going to be doing that. We're going to be playing your games.
Also, we got a request from Ixura. They said, can you check Parkour Game Jam Rides Tech? It's me and Gickus for the first time as a team. And I just wanted to let them know that it has been added to the list for the future. We won't be able to check it out today, but maybe next time.
We can play that on Saturday.
Yeah.
Alrighty. We'll see you then. Thank you, Lucas. Thank you, chat. We will see you.
Bye, everyone.
Next time.